Today I'm going to make a chocolate coconut cake. I love chocolate and coconut, like chocolate and peanut butter, yum. Chocolate mint, yum. Chocolate coconut, yum. It's not even hot enough here to grow coconuts, but we're gonna pretend that it is. The recipe for this cake is in my latest book. I actually think it's one of the simplest ones to make. Like, it's on the easier side. And if you like chocolate and you like coconut, this is the one. The first thing I'm gonna do is make giant coconut patties to go inside the cake. It's the simplest thing to make. It's just shredded coconut and some condensed milk. So I'm gonna mix them together, just like the spatula says. Now I'm going to mix these two ingredients together. Can I show them my inspiration? This is one of my favorite chocolate bars. And I know Bounty has milk chocolate, but I'm gonna make this with dark chocolate to go with the cake and to make it a little less sweet. So you just wanna mix these two ingredients until the coconut seems like it's completely coated. And you can already see that it clumps together because condensed milk is very thick. And now I'm going to divide it amongst these two pans. You know what? I think this pan is a little heavier than that pan. I'm not judging. Part of keeping a cake really sound structurally is making sure that all of the elements are completely cooled or set or whatever they need to be. Otherwise, you're working against the elements. You don't want to do that. This mixture is very sticky, obviously, so you can either wet your hands, almost like when you press down Rice Krispie squares, and this will just stop the mixture from sticking to you. If you have a small cake pan, you can also wet it and then press down. And if you notice the mixture starts sticking, just re-wet it. I like this method because it makes it really flat. Okay, so here are the patties. See that? And now I'm going to put them in the fridge to chill and set, and then I'm gonna coat them.
Can you show them one more time, just for the only pans?
Only pans, it's the only pans moment. This simple syrup was one of my last minute ideas. I was just gonna put plain old simple syrup in this cake. And then I thought, why can't I make coconut simple syrup? I need sugar and I need coconut water, please. What is this?
You can teach us how to get your own coconut water.
This is so cool. There was a chisel. Is it in the toolbox I left there? I don't want to stab the eyes. Does anyone know why coconuts have bowling ball holes? I can't make it stay still, so I'll make it a little bed. Here you go, little coconut. Oh, I don't like this. I'm not a quitter, but I want to quit. What about an Allen key? Thank you, IKEA. Look, I just invented a coconut carrier. Let's go. Okay, ready? Let's see. Oh, we're gonna get a lot of simple syrup out of this. You could have just given me this from the start.
Surprise.
Oh, yeah. So I'm pouring my coconut water into the pan and this sugar. Are we gonna have Thai food for lunch? I feel like Thai food. Okay, as with any simple syrup, I'm just putting it on the heat and watching a pan boil. And in a new update, it's still not boiling. So, welcome to How to Cake It. Guys, okay, ready? Guys, I wanna give you a real pro tip on how to make simple syrup boil, okay? Plug in your element. You mean, I have to wait for this syrup to boil, cool, and then I can put it into little squeeze. I'm done waiting. Done! As you can see, these cakes are completely cool. In fact, they're chilled. Sometimes people write in the comments, oh, the cake looks hard. It is firm because I chill my cakes overnight before I cut them. This way they're easier to cut and there's less crumbs. To make my chocolate coconut cake, I'm using my ultimate chocolate cake recipe and folding in some shredded coconut. I love the texture. I love the way it looks when you cut it open. You see just the flecks of coconut. So good. Look at the coconuttiness. Look at the coconuttiness. Is that a word? Let's make it a word. Thank you, Tina. Amazing as ever. I'll never forget the day I found her at HomeSense.
How did you get her home?
In an Uber. I should have gotten a limo, to be honest. She's that fabulous. The next step, which I think you should all know by now, is simple syruping the cake layers. Pour it into your little squeeze, and now we're gonna shower our cake layers. But I am going to flavor my Italian meringue buttercream with some coconut cream. Coconut milk is too subtle, and you want, first of all, it's also too thin. So you'd be adding liquid to buttercream, which is gonna split it. And this is what they use to make pina coladas. It's still a slight coconut flavor, but it is sweetened, and then it's thicker. Oh, yeah. I think those coconut patties are chilled, so I'm gonna cover them in chocolate. You can just wait over here. Okay, guys, it's patty time. That was terrible. Cut that out. Are you ready? This is gonna be epic. Okay, so you wanna make sure to spread it because you don't want the chocolate to be so thick that it makes it harder to cut the cake. So you're just spreading a thin layer of the chocolate. And because the patty was chilling and is cool, that's why I'm working so fast, because I don't want it to set before I've spread it. You don't want it to be thick and messy on the edges because the patties are the same size as our cake. Okay, so this side of the patties are chilled and firm, and now I'm gonna carefully flip the patty over. This time I put a little more so we can let it just drip over the sides. Is this shirt too green?
No, I think it's fine.
I feel like this shirt is too green. I'm one of these people who I'll be in a store and I'll be like, I could pull that off. Yeah. And then you take it home and you're like, why did I do that?
New year, it's not even a new year.
It's not even a new year. Almost. We're gonna blink.
Cake?
New year. I wanna make a cake and eat it. First layer of coconut chocolate cake is down. And now I'm going to dollop on, oh yeah, look at that shine. I'm spreading this ganache. This smell is making me hungry. I'm just cleaning up the sides so that I can always see and make sure everything lines up. Ooh,
Shiny.
she is, she's glossy. Coconut butter. Crumb coating. What are you doing? I'm crumb coating. To cut up these Bounty bars and try my best not to eat them, I suggest chilling them. To the left, to the left. Now I'm taking the cake out of the fridge and I'm going to ice it with chocolate ganache. I love the texture of this cake. I'm going around the cake and I'm just dragging my spatula back and forth to create texture. I love this because it looks interesting. It's easy to do. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it just adds such a really nice texture. For the top though, I do want it to be nice and smooth, so when I get to the top, I use my spatula to drag in the excess and smooth the top. Now I can add my Bounty bars. I like to keep the ganache close by as glue, because like I said, ganache sets up really quick. So if your Bounty bars aren't sticking, just spread a tiny bit of ganache on the back as you add them, and I'm gonna use a dowel as a spacer. Guys, I'm just so excited. And I wanna know if you guys like chocolate and coconut. If you do, then put the little chocolate bar and the coconut emoji below. And if you don't leave a comment. Oh, I forgot I was cutting it on Tina Turner. Tina, stay still. I'm gonna take a break. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. I think we just have to cut.
More cake.
That too.